Hi, everybody. I hope you are doing well. This is the first time I've ever done a live stream. I'm pretty sure that no one's going to show up for this because that's how life goes. But I'm going to try anyway because why not? Why not? Ooh, I am learning all sorts of stuff right now. Let's see. I wonder if I can fix some of these little mistakes here. I was supposed to have another live stream going, but it didn't work. Um, yeah. So I'm putting some information in the side here. Um, because no one's going to read this anyway. But maybe they will. All right, guys. Well, as I'm finishing up here and trying to fix some of these boo boos, all right, here is some information for you. I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you so much for joining me for this funky little live stream. I know that it's definitely not starting out the way that I want it to, but hey, we roll with the punches and we keep going. So, if anybody has any questions out there that they would like to ask, feel free to use the chat and I will answer questions for you if you like. I have the Rider Waite Tarot deck, and I also have it's Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle cards. I also have some other ones to pick from if you want. But like I said, until I get someone who is wanting to ask a question, I will be doing some different types of readings like I do on my channel. So if you have never been to my channel, of course, I have to like do some promotion here. So what I do, I have a coffee and cards. Let's discuss every Wednesday. Well, Wednesday is when you'll get it. This is a series that I do on Wednesdays that surround different celebrities or different events that have happened. And I use my tarot cards to see what kind of truths I can find. For example, I have so far covered Marilyn Monroe, Amelia Earhart and the mystery of her disappearance, Madeleine McCann, Al Capone, and I just did Mama Cass, which is something I was really excited about. So yeah, I'm really, really happy about doing that and coffee and cards. So that's the straight tea. That is every Wednesday and Fridays. I just kind of upload whatever I want to. And that has been anything from I did a pretzel comparison. I talk about Game of Thrones uh, because I'm really still upset about what happened with Game of Thrones. But I watch Game of Thrones. Or I review other things. Talk to you guys about my day. Talk to you guys about my animals. During this live stream, you could possibly see my dog Sunny. And also in the room is a calico cat named Moki, Lady Moki Amon Stardust Meowington, the fifth of her name. And then I have Sir Bowie Stardust Meowington, the third. And then Rose the Chihuahua is around here somewhere. So she might make an appearance, she might not. Let me see here. Let's see if I can. Can you share this? I'm learning. Ooh. I'm learning. Hold on, guys. I'm going to share the live stream. And put it in my story. Some people care, some people don't. It's quite all right. It is what it is. I really hope somebody wants to ask a question. Otherwise, we're just going to take this as a learning experience because learning experiences are important. Yeah. So as I get settled and try to do a couple of things, I'm sharing this with my peeps, all three of them. I also am covered in resin right now because my resin didn't work. It didn't harden as it was supposed to. Um, and I've heard how difficult it is to do resin, especially when it is humid outside. And I can definitely tell you that is the case. It's very hard because I have crap all over my hands. Rosie might come in here. All right. So I think I've got everybody. Okay. So, yeah. Anyone in the chat room? Hmm. Okay. Well, nobody gives a crap right now. So I'm just going to go start with I'm going to do a bit of a follow up on Marilyn Monroe. Now, to be fair, I don't remember everything that uh, when I do readings for people, I don't remember what I say after. It just comes out. I have no idea what happens after that. So I am going to do some follow up on her because I know we determined in my video, I have somebody pointing this out. Okay. So when I say we, it's an expression. When I say you, me, I don't mean, you right there, Cassie and Sandra and Peter and all you people out watching or not watching. I'm not talking about you personally. I had no idea how I had to make this a thing, but yeah, I'm not talking to you guys personally. And when I say we, it's just as a collective whole, or the majority of the people, or the people who believe in the same things. I'm not saying we, every single person in the entire world. So, um, what I have determined through my cards, maybe, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, is that Marilyn Monroe was murdered. She knew a lot more than what she should have, and um, she paid in her life, but there was a person involved in her death. It was a very, very, very famous person, and he had a lot of clout, and he had a lot of things around him. And when I say a lot of things around him, he had a lot of powerful things, people around him. He was directly involved in her death. She was a star, obviously, but he had to put this shining star out or it was going to be a disaster. It was very money driven. The order came from high up and he didn't want to fulfill it. But yeah, I'm talking about Bobby Kennedy, if anybody didn't realize that. And there is Bobby. But he wasn't the only Kennedy that wanted to assassinate her. He was there that night when Marilyn was murdered in her home, and he had to make it look like a suicide. And trust me, he had people who were able to cover it up. And he had to come off as the good guy in this situation, or this could have ruined his chances of becoming president. I don't think this ever would have ruined his chances of becoming president because of his brother, because of his own legacy. He didn't really have anything to worry about, but when it comes to becoming the president, but he had a lot of ties to mobsters and people that you don't want to have ties with. And he definitely was had his hands tied behind his back. He definitely had issues. He couldn't do the things that he wanted to do because he was ordered. This was in the cards. You know, I'm literally drawing a card that is like the number one card. It was in the cards, but there was no way that this was going to be stopped. It was put into motion before either one of them were even born. That was a contract that they had made. And as sad as it was what had to be done. This was obviously run by the almighty dollar, but it's actually power that you need to be concerned about. Um, she was a queen in her own right, but she pushed things too far. This is going to sound really, really weird, but yeah, see, she was the hanged man. She was the one that put her foot in her mouth, and she was the one that um, unfortunately pushed the envelope too far because she didn't think it was going to turn out that way. She really thought she was going to be protected, and she really wanted people to listen to her. Um, you know, they got away with it, obviously. The people who got away with the murders of JFK and RFK and Marilyn Monroe, they all got away with it. But their time is coming. Their time is coming. Marilyn Monroe believed in aliens, and I think she had information, and every bit of this information stabbed her in the back. It was every bit of this information could have killed her. Not just the affairs. Who's me? Not just the affairs that she had with both the president and his brother, but the affairs she carried on with much older men, and the information that she was able to gather. It was impeccable and impressive what type of information that she could gather. People spoke very freely around her because they felt comfortable. They also kind of took the blonde as stupid because she played it up very well. But any one of those things could have gotten her killed. Pick one, because more than one of them did get her killed. Um, very lonely soul. And I think we've talked about that before, how lonely she was. Um, and everything obviously ended in her death. So that was my brief kind of continuation of Marilyn Monroe. I also want, if you guys haven't watched these videos, what's wrong with you? No, I love you guys. Seriously, I do. I'm on a road to 100 people. I would love for somebody to be my 30th and somebody to be my 100th. And maybe there'll be some prizes involved. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. I hope you guys actually like the content. When I was talking about Mama Cass earlier, just another kind of follow up, Mama Cass, I was saying that her love of her life was named John, and I wanted to make it very, very clear that it was not John Phillips. It was John Lennon. John Lennon was the love of Mama Cass's life because he saw her and he respected her right away. That card jumped out. But John Lennon was the love of her life. And um, whatever was going to happen, she wasn't going to live a long life. And like I talked about in her video, she is due for reincarnation. This is going to take place relatively soon, sooner than I want to, because that means someone is going to pass away. But the love of her life was John Lennon, and the feelings were, I think, reciprocal, but she was very guarded and very private about her private life. But I don't doubt for a second that it was John Lennon that she was very much in love with, and because I like using this reference for the particular Beatles song, "The Fool on the Hill," "The Fool on the Hill," "The Fool on the Hill." Um, it was a foolish thing to fall in love with this man, because he was already knee deep and crazy. But when you love someone, you love someone, and that was one of the many loves that she had in her life. Even though she was incredibly lonely, she did really love John Lennon. John Lennon really did love her. And I think if they were able to have just a slightly different path, if things had happened just itty bitty bit differently, they would have had a good life together. God, could you see like the type of musical couple that they would have been? But not only them, but their children, they would have had a quite interesting life. I believe she's with him on the other side. Yeah. And she is with him on the other side, but she's looking down. She's coming back soon. She will be back, and she will be a singer, and she's going to come back in a form that is not pleasing to the average eye, meaning she's going to be as beautiful as I am, because, ladies and gentlemen, I am large and in charge, funky, yet chunky. I'm not Latrice Royale, but dang it, I'm just as beautiful as she is. So, snap. Um, she'll be coming back. She's going to, like I said in the video, I believe she was a witch. And I believe that with everything in me, because I just feel it, being someone who is like myself, feeling what, oh, you feel your other people. You know, you, when you meet them, you feel them, you know who they are, and you see it in their eyes. And Mama Cass was one of those people. So was John Lennon, and they're together on the other side, but she is coming back. He is not. He's not ready to come back yet. It's going to take a while because he's a revolutionist. And let's just look. Yeah, so I just pulled the King in Pentacles and then the Queen of Pentacles. So they are each other's other half, John and Cass, but they will not reincarnate together. But let me see about John. He will be sacrificed again. He's a revolutionist. He gets into things that um, he's able to speak to people and be in a great mass of understanding for all of these people. And he's able to communicate and able to have a talent that brings people together. He has his demons. However, he is a revolutionist. He has done this through many lives. He's going to continue to do this, but I keep seeing like 13. So either it will be 13 months, 13 years, or he will be 13 years old when he starts making a splash. But I don't think he's here yet. He will come after Cass does. He's going to be a very hard worker. He's going to be coming from a working class family, very, very poor, but very hard worker. Um, he's also a witch. He also has the power, he has a lust for life, but he also is a witch himself. So that's phenomenally interesting. Um, I mean, he's always going to have the pull of money. That is something that's supposed to it's a distraction for what you're supposed to be doing in your life. This is definitely a distraction. And he is distracted by the finer things in life because I think he thinks on some level that he deserves them. He didn't feel this way until recently because every life that he has come back, every life that he has lived through, they have all been extremely poor, and he keeps getting killed for knowing things or spreading words of peace and love. And he like I said, he had some pretty heavy demons and was kind of a bastard, but he also had this other part of him that he was trying to produce an idealistic situation of a better society, and he was willing to put his life on the line for it, and he did, and he lost. And I think this life he's going to come back, and he's going to be a little more challenged about getting to the point where he needs to remember why he fights. He is a humanitarian. um, he is someone who does well and does good for other people, but he is not going to get there easily. Um, I just had Heath Ledger pop in my head. I don't normally do things this fast. Um, I don't know if anybody's watching. I really wanted to do Marilyn Manson, not Marilyn Manson, Charles Manson. Um, But I think I'm going to save that for another live stream or another longer video with a companion piece. But if someone asks, I will do Manson tonight. I'm having fun just chatting, but nobody likes me, so. Oh boy. Okay, so you see bad self-esteem when things like this happens. I know that I am a new YouTube artist, and I know I've got a long way to go, and I have dues to pay, and this is shoddy at best, but I'm putting in the time, and I have talent, and I'm trying to remember that I am awesome. I just, you know, I have to work through some of the self-esteem issues and some of the hiccups along the way that make me start doubting myself. And everybody does it, but I this card says bitch fire, stand up for yourself. So I'm standing up for myself. I am a proud woman who is big and large and in charge. And I'm proud of the things that I accomplish, even when I make mistakes, because mistakes help me learn. And I am really good at tarot cards and being able to read people and their being able to read energy. I'm really good at it, and I'm very proud of that. And I'm also a fairly cool girl, but I'm lighting my bitch fire because my cards told me so. So if anybody wants to, um, anybody actually comes on this thing, and if they don't, it's fine, because this is great for me. This is great practice. This is great. Maybe somebody will watch this later, but like I said, if anybody wants to do Marilyn Manson, Charles Manson, I will do that here live tonight if you ask. If not, we'll put a pin in it and we'll do it at another time. But for whatever reason, Heath Ledger just popped in my head. And just disclaimer, I wasn't really a huge Heath Ledger fan. I didn't think the Batman series was all that in a bag of chips. I did like his Joker. I don't know if his performance was good enough to get an Oscar. Sorry. But again, now you are realizing what standards you are measured against in Hollywood. Hollywood is pretty disgusting and demeaning. And I wouldn't want to be measured by any of their anything from them. I wouldn't want to be on any part of that. So, yeah, um, we're not Hollywood fans here on the channel Lisa Tebrinke. No. Um, Heath Ledger, I don't know what happened to him. Um, I can tell you that it was not an act that he uh, was gay in Brokeback Mountain. I don't want to say the man was gay, but the only reason I bring this up is because I feel like there was some damage done to the LGBTQ plus community with that particular movie because it was a Hollywood tool that was used to push a narrative, and they did not have out actors using or being part of this statement. You had to have two actors that were seemingly straight portray, these two guys and love in Brokeback Mountain. Uh, I think it was just another tool to exploit the LBGTQ plus community, and I had a bad taste in my mouth a very long time ago when that whole movie came out. Not because of anything to do with the relationship. Yes, there needs to be movies like this out there. There needs to be people who um, are in these roles, but you need more out actors be able to play some of these parts, and that is something that is I would like to see a leading person like me, and I never see it, and it's very infuriating because people like me have a story to tell, just like people like you have a story to tell. But a gay person can't look at that movie and see representation really for themselves because they, I don't know, it's just how I feel. But he was definitely a bisexual man. I think Jake Gyllenhaal is too. I'm not saying that to cause any sort of radical anything. It's just, I think if they were allowed to be out and proud of who they were at that point, it would have been a better experience for us. But for them as actors, it would have been probably more difficult. I can't remember when that movie came out. It was in the 2000s. But um, it even then it's not that long ago. It still was incredibly difficult to make a movie like that. And while yes, glad it happened, it also is a catch-22 situation. Like in Will and Grace, for example, Jack, uh, the actor, Sean Hayes, didn't come out until the show was done before the revival. And like everybody knew, but why couldn't you say it? And it just, I know you don't owe the world your orientation, you don't owe the world anything, but when you are there representing a minority and a huge group of people who need that, they need that representation from someone who is gay or who is bisexual, they need that, they don't get it. And they have a character like Jack McFarlane who there was no closet for him. He lived his life very freely. The actor himself was completely closeted, you know, personally. Everybody else knew. But personally, he was closeted, and that was sad. That was sad for a lot of us fans. And, but I digress. I think that because I bring up this whole thing and with Heath Ledger, I think that is a regret of his that now more than ever the representation needs to be more authentic, and he was used, so was Jake Gyllenhaal. These guys were used for a political statement and for something that no one was willing to back up at that time. Um, it was all money driven. It was all money driven, especially on one particular person. I want to say like a director or a writer and producers that they were looking for the quick buck because here you have these two nice looking young men, and gay was a controversy. This was all people looking at money. And uh, back in the 2000s, again, not that long ago, early 2000s, it was still a controversy, and it was a tool that was used not for growth of the community and acceptance of people, but it was all money, of course. And now I think there's a level of regret there, on everybody's side except the ones that just profited off of it and could care less. But I see regret even in his personal life, that there was someone in his life that he loved very dearly. It would have changed his world definitely if he would have continued to have a relationship with this person, but they did not continue to have a relationship. And I it's very sad. I do know that he was a good father and he loved his child, and he did love his ex in a way that was kind in a friendship, but no longer a partnership, as partners, as companions. But he did care for her. They did have a caring relationship, but at the end, it was more of a friendship than anything else. So there's nothing wrong with that. Um, his judgment day came, obviously, but I think it was quicker than what he realized. I think he did make negotiations with um, entities. I don't want to say it was. Hi. Of course, you can ask a question. Is it Miriam? Yeah. Ask a question. What can I help you with? I'm slow on the chat. Whatever question. Okay, it's love related. All right, let's go. All right, yeah, thank you. All right, Miriam. All right, so whatever question you got, go for it. Love related. What are we asking? What Muhammad feeling for me? Ah, okay. So let's see what Muhammad is feeling for you. Okay. Well, I got the Queen of Cups. So to me, that means that you are in a good position to be ready for a relationship. And he also holds you in high esteem. So that's really good. Oh, still getting the queen, girl. You are a queen. He definitely appreciates the woman that you are. And I see that you are very, very strong and maybe strong willed. But I definitely see that he is appreciating the woman that you are, and he really likes that. He I do kind of see him being like the king, the king of. Uh, I think he wants like a relationship with you that is like I'm the dude and I'm taking care of my woman. I really do. Perhaps you do have a strong personality. That is a good thing. That is a wonderful thing that you have a strong personality. There's nothing wrong with that, but I definitely yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna finish up on Miriam, and um, I'm gonna pronounce your name wrong. I'm sorry, Minishka. Yes, you can be added here in just a moment. So Miriam, I think, yeah, I like your personality. I think if we met, we'd be friends. We'd be like, yeah, and that's a good thing. But I see that you guys are pretty compatible couple, and I see good things happening for you. So this is one of the luckiest cards in the deck is the Ace of Wands, and I see that this is you both have a lot of strength. Oh, thank you. Um, I think you both have a good amount of strength, but I can see you guys kind of going towards the same goals. So I think his feeling for you right now, he feels like a kid in the candy store. He is a happy guy, and he really likes you. And I see this becoming fun, like really, really fun. So I think the feelings are pretty mutual between the two of you. I see a good, strong partnership, and like I said, I see a lot of fun. So I hope that answers your question. Mary, do you have any other questions before I move on? Yay! Yeah, I think it's going to be good. Oh yeah. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Look what I just did. I got the lovers card. Woohoo! All right, yes. Keep me posted because I want to know what happens. All right. Awesome. So, and again, I'm so sorry. I know I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Is it Minishka? What is your question? Sorry. It looks like a very, very pretty name. Yes, I definitely want to know what happens. Mariashka? Will you get a good job this year? And I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name. I'm so sorry. All right. So let's see if you're going to get a good job this year. Oh, I did? Is it Minishka? Yay, 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 yay. All right. All right. So let's see if you're going to get a good job this year. Yay. All right. So in the next few weeks, it's going to be kind of a bummer, and I think that means you're going to get no communication, and I wouldn't let that deter you too much. I wouldn't let that make you feel too bad since I pulled the Hermit card first, but then that's what made me think in the first couple weeks or so, 2 or 3 weeks, it's going to be just kind of radio silence and frustration. But then I see good things starting to happen to you. So after this short period of time, because in a couple of weeks, you're going to start hearing things. I know I won't get it until September. Since summer. Okay. That makes sense then. So a few weeks would be September. So yeah, I see really good things happening, and it's going to lead to, oh, you're studying. Okay. Hey, good luck. Keep studying hard. I see that this is going to be, you're going to get a new job. Or a job. I'm not going to hear anything for a few weeks. So don't freak out when that happens. I think early September is when you're going to hear something. But this is going to be a great opportunity for you. It's going to bring a lot of knowledge. I see it bringing actually not just financial. So that means after September, yeah. Financial stability. But I see you're really going to like the projects that you're working on, and it's going to make you feel happy. And yeah, I'm keep pulling pentacles, so this is definitely going to, yeah, you will be happy. Yes. And you're going to be getting you're going to be getting some money. I've got 3 cards in a row saying that you're going to be happy and you're going to be getting money from this situation. You're going to be feeling fulfilled by this job. You're going to be really good, really, really good at what you do. So that is super, super exciting. And yeah, yeah, you're gonna be celebrating. You're gonna be getting a lot of positive things happening to you as soon as this few week period is over. And like I said, for the next 2 weeks, it's just going to be kind of frustrating for you. It's almost going to be like you're having a rainy day a lot. It's going to stink just for a short amount of time. But once that's over with, you're going to have a land of opportunity in front of you, and you are going to be very happy. You have reason to celebrate. And I have a feeling that you're also going to be continuing your learning journey in a way that you didn't expect, but you're going to love it. This is going to lead you to many different opportunities, and you have a wealth of knowledge. Yes, stability. You have a wealth of knowledge in several different areas that is going to kind of all come together and gel and be part of like a bigger picture for you. So this is going to actually set you up for stability for the rest of your life. Um, I'm not saying you're going to stay at the same job for the rest of your life, but this is going to start you on a path that is going to put you in a very good place, and you're going to learn a lot. Oh, I'm glad you do have a learn of, yeah, you have a love of knowledge. So yeah, you're never going to stop learning. You also, when you will have classes um, offered to you through your employment, so definitely take them. They're going to give you, it's going to give you a huge advantage. I feel like your thirst for knowledge and your thirst for, you're a strong worker and you're a strong person. I see that this is going to give you an edge that other people don't have. And it's going to set you up for a long time. I also see you being like in eventually like a management role or even like a teacher management role. Yeah, you're going to be doing great. Cool. Thank you so much. I really have that fire to work things out. So awesome. All right. Well, I hope that you both liked your readings. So, since you're hanging around, if anybody else has any questions, yay, I'm glad. You're welcome. I love doing readings. So I hope you guys feel like subscribing to my channel. I hope. All right. I'm sorry if you saw something bumping around here. My puppy is next to me, and she's been kind of hitting things and running around. So if you guys kept seeing this, like going on, it was her. Sorry. See if I can get her to come up here. Okay, she's like a year, but she's still a puppy to me. Hi. Hi. Let's see. Oh, nope, she's rolling around. Sunny. Hi. Hi, sweetie. Okay, that's Sunny. You can kind of see her. Oh, this is Sunny. Sunshine Amelia Pond. And she is the sweetest baby. Oh, thank you. I love Scooby Doo. Yeah, but Sunny is a sweetheart. Her full name is Sunshine. Sunshine Amelia Pond. I'm a Doctor Who fan, but she's the sweetest baby, and she's telling me it's late my time and it's time for bed, but I'm awake. So, well, I probably better close things up here in a few minutes. But I hope. Do you guys have any other questions before I pop off? Because I can answer another one. I hope you guys are having fun. Yay. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so, so, so happy you're here. God, it's getting late. Oh, I thought I had something gross at the bottom of my cup, but I don't. Oh boy. Oh, you're gonna wait, you're gonna see a Moki here. So this is Moki. Hi. Now she is a complete oh, thank you. Yeah, this is Moki, and she is a rescue kitty. And she was in a, oh, thank you. She was in a kennel at a rescue place, and she kept trying to get out when she saw me, and she stuck her tiny little tongue out at me, and that was it. I wasn't expecting to walk home with a cat. She chose. But yeah, we got some pretty sweet cats. They kind of actually match color wise. But they're, yeah, she's a good kitty. Oops. All right. Well, it is a little late, so I think we better go to bed and end the stream. But oh yeah, they're twinsies. But we thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will do this again sometime. This was fun, and I really love talking to you guys. So I hope you have a good night and everybody gets some sleep and have a good day tomorrow. All right, everyone. And please think about subscribing to my channel, and I appreciate your support. All right, good night, everybody. Good night, ladies. Good night, gents. Bye. Oops.